We will going to discuss the testing of the power plant and the main one of the main topic, that is heat balance. So testing of power plant is basically means what, that we have to testify the power plant as they are producing power, and up to how much capacity or up to how much utility they are producing the power, and we uh, make a balance sheet for whatever the heat liberated by the burning of the fuel, and how much heat is utilized in raising the steam, and how much heat is you consumed, or you can say is a loss, is lost because of the lubrication, friction, and all. So in this particular topic, let's discuss the testing of the power plants and the heat balance. So initially you have studied these two topics in your thermodynamics as well, in which the testing of the power plant and making of heat balance sheet is there. So have a look on it. So these are the topics which are to be covered. One is the introduction, one is the testing of the power plant, then various expenses of heat, and then heat balance sheet. So as far as the introduction is concerned, that a particular, we have to make a balance sheet to check that what amount of the heat is liberated by the combustion of the fuel, and what amount of the heat is actually utilized in raising the steam, and what amount of the heat is wasted to overcome the different losses, like the exhaust gases may take some heat with their self, so this is a that is a loss, and a large amount of the heat which has been generated is taken by the cooling water, and that is also a waste. So how much fuel is how much energy is waste, how much heat is waste, because what is our product? Our product is a steam which is raised by combustion of fuel. So main concern is over the combustion of the fuel, and then we have to decide that on which particular part of the plant we have to emphasize to reduce the cost. So in this particular case, in this particular topic, we will discuss these topics in brief. So, so this is introduction. So tests are normally conducted at full load operation for a predetermined period of time. It means what? That the total plant is tested on a full load conditions or the full load operation. Means we have to assume that whatever the total load is required is basically the plant is operating at its maximum load. So we test the plant over that condition, and the test team collects the necessary data and runs them through the facility correction model to obtain preliminary results. For the S test, is heat rate, heat flow, heating value and gross power are obtained from the system. Mechanical losses are intrinsically accounted by matching test data. Means what? That before the full operation of the plant, we have to first test the plant, or sometimes it is known as the erection of the plant. So while this testing, first we assume that the plant is operated at a full load condition, and then at a moderate conditions, at a means what, that the flow rate is normal, all the other temperature, pressure and all other constraints are at their normal stage, and then we go to the testing, and the test team collects the data. Data may be like heat rate, fuel flow, how much fuel is consuming per hour, what is the heating value of that particular fuel. The fuel may be a low grade coal or a high grade coal, and depending upon the quality, the heating value may differ. And then we take the gross power obtained from the system, and yes, definitely there are the losses between the mechanical parts. They may be like frictional losses, they may be by operational losses. So all these losses are considered, and then after we take the efficiency of the plant. So normally the testing of the power plant are of two types. One is the performance guarantee, one of the performance acceptance. Guarantee means what? That this plant will definitely give this much performance, that is known as the guarantee. And performance acceptance is from the those who are taking testing. So that is the performance acceptance, that up to this level the efficiency of the plant is accepted. So there are the two parameters, one is the performance guarantee and performance acceptance. So tests of a plant are expected to be conducted as soon as the reliability run test of the plant is completed satisfactorily. Means what? Initially you have to run the plant, and whenever the reliability we assume that it is full reliable, then only after that the performance guarantee and the performance acceptance test are to be conducted on the plant. So these two tests are carried out to meet the guaranteed rating and performance requirement. The plant shall to be fully on automatic control under steady state specified load points and as near the specified cycle conditions as practicable during the test. Means what? Whatever the practical conditions are supposed to be there in the running of the plant, we take that conditions as it is. We make sure that the actual conditions should be there, and only after that these performance guarantee and performance acceptance test should be conducted. In the event the test fail to achieve guarantee condition, they will subject to penalty. Means what? Those who are the quality inspectors, or those person which comes outside to make audit of power plant, they first test the power plant, and there are the two limits. One is from the power plant management side that this will be the performance and we can guarantee at this performance. And one is that acceptance level. Suppose the inside the power plant the quality inspector moves on, and the management of that plant is guaranteed that it will gives you 95% of performance. Then the observer or the auditor say that okay, if it will give only the 90% of the quality and quantity, I will accept that. So these are known as the performance guarantee and performance acceptance. And whosoever in the performance guarantee, whosoever is fall down or to give or become or fails to achieve guarantee condition, and they will be subjected to penalty. A penalty can be imposed over the management. So here you can see the various expenses of heat, like that 100% fuel when it is combusted, then there are the different percentage of the heat, whatever the heat is generated. 12.7% almost heat loss due to the dry flue gases, 8.1% heat loss due to the steam in flue gases, 1.7% heat loss due to the water content in the fuel, 0.3% heat loss due to the water content in air, 2.4% heat loss due to the unburned fuel in residual, 1.0% heat loss due to the radiation and unaccountable loss, and 73.8% is the heat in the steam. So this heat balance sheet for the boiler shows the complete account of the heat supplied by 1 kilogram of the dry fuel and the heat consumed, moisture present in the fuel, steam formed by the combustion of the hydrogen per kilogram of fuel. So this is a standard data. So according to this data, 73.8% of the heat whichever is generated by the combustion of fuel is present in the steam, and some losses is there, and the major loss is in the dry flue gases, the heat which is carried away by the dry flue gases itself, and another big percentage is 8.1%, which is the heat loss due to the steam in flue gases. The flue gases may take some steam in themselves also. So these are some losses, and 2.4% is still there, which is due to the unburned fuel, and out of 100%, 1% is loss, which is maybe due to the radiation, and which is unaccountable loss. So this is heat balance sheet of a boiler. This is a standard one. So all things are very much clear by the figure itself. The heat supplied is calculated in kilojoules, and the percentage is 100, and the heat expenditure is also in kilojoules, and in approximation it is taken in the percentage. So it is like a balance sheet, the balance sheet which somehow it is similar with the which used in the account, that how much is the salary, how much is the expenditure, how much is the saving. So this is the same type of the balance sheet, but in this case how much heat is generated, how much heat is utilized, how much heat is gone wasted. So these are the some expenditure. So heat utilized in steam generation, it is somehow equal with the previous one. These are the standard data, so there should be no confusion at all. So thank you so much. So gentlemen, this completes your half unit. That particular the fourth unit we have completed so far, the half of it, and the heat balance sheet and steam generation, heat balance sheet and this losses, and the testing of the power plant, specifically the testing of the boiler in it, basically includes the half of the unit 4. So for today, thank you so much.